Welcome back, everyone. Well, no doubt about it, Saratoga County is a growing county. Plenty of opportunities for existing businesses and for businesses considering either expanding or relocating into the county. And one of the keys to making that happen is the Saratoga County Prosperity Partnership. And joining me again is the president of this organization, Marty Vonix. Welcome, Marty.
Hey, how are you?
Very nice to have you back again.
I left my bow tie at home today. So.
Yeah, you know,
you were going to ask me.
You can't steal my lines,
Okay,
Marty. Yeah. But it's true. Every time Marty's here, he's got a bow tie on, and we always find an opportunity to just sneak one in there. Welcome back. It's real nice to have you here. Always something going on with the partnership. But I want to cycle back just a little bit. A lot of agencies, a lot of different authorities, like the Industrial Development Authority. How they work together, what services they provide that are unique. You know, how do you work your way through this puzzle of agencies and opportunities? So if you would, just back up just a little bit.
Sure.
There's a unique partnership between you and the Industrial Development Authority.
Correct.
How does that work?
Yeah, well, recently we signed an agreement with the Saratoga County Industrial Development Authority, which is an organization that is appointed by the county board chairman, but is authorized by state statute. And almost every county has one or more industrial development authorities. In fact, there's a Clifton Park Industrial Development Authority just for Clifton Park. So, but the county is the one that we work with mostly because we're a sister organization to them. The county board chairman appoints the members of that Industrial Development Authority, and the county board chairman also appoints the members of our board. So we work closely together, and we're really excited about this new agreement. And so basically when a company is looking to expand in Saratoga County, whether they're an existing company or one coming from the outside, the IDA, if I can use the shortened version, they are the authority, or they're the organization that is authorized to provide incentives to that company. So that's how, and so we'll take that company, we'll work with them, and we'll walk them through that process and get them in front of the IDA board, and the IDA board can make their decisions on the type of incentives that they're going to give them.
You know what? I want to cycle back on one thing. Very important piece of the puzzle here, and I know this as a business owner. When I first moved up here from New York City, there were all kinds of tax incentives, and there were depending on economic zones to build your business in and whatever. But quite honestly, as any business owner will tell you, you concentrate on your business. That's your skill set. You know, and Marty's organization, I don't mean to only use one aspect of it, but Marty's organization is really one that acts as a marketing arm and a service organization to say, okay, look, you want to grow your business, you want to expand your business here. Here are a bunch of opportunities. Let's work together on qualifying you for any of them, right?
Yes, and so
that's a real help, Marty.
Yeah, and like you said, what I have found over the years as I visit and work with companies is that they're really, really busy running their companies.
Sure.
You know, I know my wife, who's an entrepreneur, she's really busy running her company, not spending a lot of time and attention worrying about what incentives or programs or things that are out there. And so whether it's workforce development and the programs that are available there, we're working with a company right now on that, to incentives like the IDA offers. We can be that go-between. We can be the convener. We can be the agent for that company to wade through and sort through all those different types of activities.
You know what? And if you needed an example of how forward-thinking the Saratoga County Prosperity Partnership is, they've got a program that I saw a couple of weeks ago. SCIDA, S-C-I-D-A,
which stands for
County
Industrial Development
Authority. If you are a business who's looking to grow in the county or expand into the county, you have to pay a fee to the Industrial Development Authority to be able to get them to review your applications. And what Marty and his team have done is they take that fee, of which they would receive half of it, and turn it back to the person seeking the application. Now, this is not an insignificant amount of money, okay?
So we use an example of a $7 million project. We recently worked with a company down in Waterford on a project, and their fee to access these incentives, which amount to almost $500,000 of incentives, property tax abatement, and there's I think in their case a 5-year tax abatement, and we call them payment in lieu of taxes, but that's a complicated thing and probably not worth time to talk about. Anyway, so you get a 5-year tax abatement, and they get a tax exemption on building materials, sales tax
sure,
exemption on
that's
building
right.
materials. So that's about half the total project costs. And then they get an exemption of the mortgage tax. And so depending upon how much mortgage how much money they're
Applying
borrowing
for, yeah.
to build their building, they would get an exemption, which is 1% of that total amount. So that can be pretty significant. To get all that, they file an application. We help them with that application. We get them in front of the IDA board. But at the end of the day, they have to write a $52,000 check to the IDA. The IDA turns around and splits that with us as our fee for bringing them there. We feel that we should reduce the cost of economic development in the community, that businesses shouldn't have to pay more than what they could. And so we take half of our fee, whatever it might be. And there's a sliding scale on the fees, depending on the size of the project, and there's a sliding scale on amount that we get. So it's not always half, but in this case, it would be half. And we would take that $26,000 and refund it back to
turn
the
it
company.
back again.
Right.
Right,
So-
you know, it's
so that's
funny,
pretty-
as I'm listening to you talking, thankfully Marty's giving me at 101, right?
Yes.
But I still glaze over. I'm
Okay,
still
no,
thinking to
it's-
myself,
so-
these applications
Yeah.
get very complicated,
Yep.
and you really have to know, and you need to lock arms with somebody who can really help you get through
Yeah,
that.
and-
And that's what the partnership does. Now,
Right.
you've got something coming up that I want everybody to know about. It's kind of a B2B seminar or workshop, really?
Well, actually, just a networking event. Yeah.
Oh, it is,
We're not
okay.
going to talk much at all, other than to welcome people and to mention maybe our programs. But yeah, it's just an opportunity for high-level business people in the community to get together and sip and talk about different things. It's going to be September 14th.
That's a
at
Wednesday?
It's a Wednesday, September 14th, from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Saratoga National Golf Club. Hopefully September, I think we still have really nice weather.
We should.
Probably perfect weather.
Yeah.
So we'll probably be out in the back there on the porch and having a good time and talking about, and hopefully companies learn a little bit more about who we are and how we can help them. And so I like to think that we can probably help just about anyone, and if we can't help them, we can direct them to somebody who can. And whether it might be a public entity or a private referral, somehow, somewhere along the line, there's assistance for anyone, and our mission is to provide that service.
Well, I can tell you firsthand that that's exactly what Marty and his team do. You know, I also want to mention the website, Marty.
Yes.
Which is
SaratogaPartnership.org.
oh, okay, good. Oh, that's almost an abbreviation of that name.
yeah.
SaratogaPartnership.org.
And you can go there to
Yeah.
Register for this event.
Event as well? Okay.
Yep.
The event again is Wednesday, September 14, right around the corner at the golf course. And real nice B2B networking event.
Right.
I've been to this event, and you'll learn a lot, and it's a nice event to go to,
Yep.
Marty.
Yep.
But once again, congratulations to you for really just being, proactive and just really caring about development in Saratoga
Yeah.
County.
Well, that's proactive is the key. We want to be out there. We have our Business for Saratoga program. We'll come out and talk to businesses, learn about what obstacles they face. So same place, they go to that site, they can reach us, and we can come out and visit with them.
Great. Okay, well then I think there's only one thing left. Stay interesting, my friend.
That's right.
That's a private joke. Good to see you, Marty.
All right. Nice
Thanks
to
for
see
coming
you.
in.
Yep.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.